They keep lying and saying I had a swollen face. I didn't have a swollen face. I always spoke this way. I always spoke this way. They're like, oh, since when do you speak like a New Yorker? Since I was born in the Bronx. So they're like, well, why are you telling? If you guys have been telling my business out loud, why are you able to tell my business and the person whose business it belongs to not able to tell it? That's the point. They wanted to make it seem like they were always in my life and I was always involved in this. I wasn't. Then they just said they assembled a group of stalkers, pretty much, people I wouldn't want to be in contact with, gave them my personal information and let them stalk me all this time to then make up for the fact that I didn't always have a swollen face. You guys have seen the pictures of me over the years at different times. My face wasn't swollen. They said that they also, because now they're admitting, I hope this technology gets used on them, because this is some sort of a technology that's meant to make people confused and dizzy. They've been confused and dizzy from the beginning, but they're even more confused and dizzy. I don't want these people. No one, they said they assembled a group. Again, they speak in a different way than I would speak. They wanted to change the way I phrase things because that means it's hard for their computer to translate my English into an English that they can understand or into their language, because the way a Native American speaks, and especially someone from New York, we tend to mix up our sentences so that we can start saying one thing and then quickly turn to something else and then go back to what we were originally saying, because that's the way a normal conversation would work. In a normal conversation, it's not written. And that's what I'm noticing. I'm noticing they have a lot of things that they write, scripts. And I'm wondering if that's because it's easier to translate their videos of victims, or in general, is it just easier if people spoke in a scripted way? We wouldn't, because we're human. We're just talking off the top of our heads. When you speak in any type of regular environment, you're not reading a script. You're talking off the top of your head. And when they had this plan, they probably they're yelling. There's a TV on in another room.